Welcome to the circus. A match later on today, so I need to warm up and test some stuff. I'm playing the finals of the international challenge. I'm playing the finals against someone from the Philippines, so I'm looking forward to playing that tournament. Hey Jones, how are you? And welcome. What time is it there? Jones is in the United States, a very avid chess player, and I'm sure he's worked on some chess development. That's how we've met. What are you doing awake at 3 in the morning? You're like me now. The idea is that you want to keep this bishop dead actually, and it's just kind of part of it. And this pawn, the c pawn, is very. Oh, you're getting up to run. Oh yeah, of course, fitness is important. But you like it too much. Hey Jay Che, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to ACO Chess. Yeah, so this ending is something a bit slightly unpleasant for black to play. So white will always be pushing a little bit more. So for instance, with this, and this might just be slight mistake. Beatrice, thank you so much. These guys are amazing. Please follow Beatrice. They really are supportive of everything we do. Of course, South African TechHub. Grey Old is the best platform if you are hosting events, and from planning to execution. Chess Hub provides everything you need. They are our people. Okay, so here you need to keep the bishop dead. So f3. Morning, Bo. How's Keledon? Oh, that was a mistake. I should have taken the bishop here. I just missed it completely. But yeah. Okay, so now I've got a little bit of the initiative. Exchange one pair of books. Oh, I see. Thank you. That was for the beginning part. I wanted a dramatic entrance. Okay, so what is done? Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Ari. Be a Chess TV. Okay, so here you can start pressing black. His bishop should stay as dead as possible, but his pawns are targets, so should make my life a little bit easier. My other task is to keep his I need to keep his I need to keep him on the defensive. This is definitely a big part of it. So for instance, he can't play king f7 because of bishop here, and then if we exchange bishops, if we exchange pieces, the ending is 1. So you can't actually afford to exchange pieces here. Okay, so what we need is, where are you? There. Okay, so here you realized you can't keep on you can't attack my rook because I was just going to go and collect these pawns. Endings are usually easy. What you need to do is not complicated. You need to attack weaknesses. And right now I'm attacking these backward pawns. Yep, he resigns, game over. I'm going to be trying different openings that I don't normally play, just because it makes chess much more fun. Okay, now we wait for our opponent. Hey, Lawrence Lim, how are you? Okay, so against knight f3, we'll go knight f6. Since he's not really doing anything, these openings are very generic. Hey, The 5-minute one, the hourly 5-minute one. Let me see if I can share a link. Hey Zuni, how are you? Zuni, I heard yesterday that, I actually heard from Martin that Vutomi is now an advocate, which was amazing news. I guess we need to do something wrong for her to represent us. I'm good. I need to give you and Vutomi a lesson. I spoke to her actually yesterday. Okay, so here we're kind of playing a waiting game. I'm really not ready to open up the center because I feel my pieces are not yet well developed. Do you guys even have time to play chess anymore? I never see you guys posting anything about chess. Okay, so let's make a break for it now. Not sure if this is helping me or helping him, honestly. Yeah, so this kind of endings, these positions have a dynamic element to them, and usually easy to play for. You've retired. You girls. Okay, maybe this is a mistake because he can take on f6, I take, and then he takes with check, which is a bit annoying. But then maybe I play king e7. I didn't see that. I play king e7, then I'm going to take on b3. Then maybe I'm just surviving, but not according to the skills there. You're welcome to challenge. Okay, so he plays with this. I think he's probably seeing short term. Not bad, but then I'm not really complaining. Can he push b4? But if he pushes b4, oh, now you've joined, you just must pay with me. Okay. Absolutely, you're always welcome. Okay, so in this position the bishop is not really that much. So a knight can be annoying if it's like exactly where this one is, because you start having to calculate all these different ideas. But the major difference I see when I play people like lower rated players is that this position, it's not much to do. You just have to make the, how can I say it? You have to just play the end game. It's equal. It's not like someone has a huge advantage or anything like that. But lower rated players are impatient at playing these kind of positions. So you most likely will make a lot of mistakes, like this one. This knight was very active here. My bishop was kind of dead. So giving the bishop up for the knight, his knight for the bishop was not a good idea, but he did it, and he feels very proud for having done that. And now he gave me this check, but this bishop, as long as the position is closed, it's not really that great. So I want to press the weaknesses, but I want to do it in such a way that it puts pressure on his position. So start with this. Maybe not really the best, but okay. Maybe I don't want to spend too much time also making a decision like that. But the thing is, you know, when you're playing this position that you need to be pressing in. So c4 is going to be permanently a problem. But here he's got an idea, which is cool. He wants to put pressure on this. So I use the useless rook, the one which is not doing much, to put pressure, to defend. Are you in, Ari? Okay, so he's exchanging a little bit. And here goes in for more exchanges. I wonder, like, what I really want. Take, rook takes, knight goes here. Okay, he's got some back rank issues, so maybe I can do this. Ari's on game 1, that's good. Okay, so the idea is that he's going to take, of course, on c5. And my idea was to play knight to d5. Okay, I might not be winning, but I'm definitely not worse. Yeah, you'd expect something like this. Okay, so I get off to a worse ending. So the one plus that's working for me is that my rook is active. So I should be able to hold on to this ending. So what I'll do is I'll press. Okay, that's it. That's all I can do for now. So I'm going to just try and keep my rook active. And just keep it like that. Ideally, my pawn structure should be like this, but I didn't really anticipate playing this ending. Exchanging pawns is not the winning idea, but okay, he wants to create a passed pawn. So he has to take with the rook. This kind of helps me to get closer to my pawns. And here I can attack. Oh, well, I'm actually threatening rook. Check. So I can keep improving. Okay, since the pawns are protected, I want to play something like this. Defensive. This rook is nicely posted here. It's doing everything it's supposed to be doing. Okay, so this might not have been the greatest idea. Okay, yeah, I need to just be fast at this point. Okay, check. Check. So here, it's just a question of being fast as much as I can be. Okay, so with a few seconds No, I really owe you a lesson, Zuni. Just send me a message and then I'll set you up and make sure you're back. I need you to play some tournament. The two of you, actually. Let's play something like knight f3. Let's keep it positional. Okay, once we've castled, then we can open up the center. Okay, let's take first. These positions usually look very simple, they are not. What he did here, it's a bit questionable. Okay. Well done. BHS has won his first game. Zuna, I'm going to hold you up to it. I'm not going to. Let's protect this pawn. I think he must have. He could not play d4. That's a little bit careless from my opponent. I mean, it's a pawn down, he gives me another one. If he takes here, I'm going to take on c6. He really doesn't have a choice. Okay, so I'm going to make it very hard for him. Okay, this exchange was not a good one, because he's going to regret it. My next idea is to play c6 if he doesn't do that. Okay, cool. Okay, good. Looking forward. Welcome, Linda. Okay, so here I'm threatening to play d7, so he has to do that. So I could take here, take on b7. He has to take, I think. The advantage I'm using is that he's weak on the back rank. So if I take here, he's got no time to. He had no time to take. I wonder what he's trying. Oh, he's trying to push a4. So let's just make sure that dream never happens. He's trying to activate the king through e6. Let's also make sure that dream never happens. Yeah, we are dream killers. That's what we do. Okay, the bishop is protecting the b pawn. So now I need to make progress. So it looks like f4, e4, e5 is the easiest idea I can get going. So far he tries to prevent this idea, but anyway, the idea is strong. Hey Oksana, thank you for the like and welcome to ACL Chess. Oksana Boruk. Okay, so we have another interesting ending, I guess. Same bishop color, so there's no room for going into drawn endings. This move is not great. I'm now threatening. I've got what we call passed pawns, and there's not much my opponent can do about them. So the idea is to go e6 and d7. So they almost play themselves. So I'm threatening to promote to a queen. He can't even sort of, yeah, he can do this, but I'm still going to, yeah, he has to resign here. Well played. Okay, so we are going to stick to these English setups for now. My opponent is what we call the bisect. It means he halves his time in the hope that he gets more points if he wins, but then he plays with half the time because he's so good at what he does. But this early bishop development I don't believe in, so I'm going to ask him a few questions about it, like how is he going to protect b7. He plays that. This is getting weirder and weirder. Okay, I play knight here. I'm just threatening mate. It's a bit unorthodox, but probably applicable in this position. He plays there. That's what I wanted him to do, because the move I really want is this e4. The idea behind it is I want to play this check, and now I've got 1, 2, 3 pieces that can press on this square. That was the idea behind. I could even win the queen. I can win the queen. So the way you win the queen is you start with this, forcing him to close this, and then you attack the queen with knight. So the queen only has 1 square, and now I attack the queen like this, and the queen has got no squares. This is very nice. I see. I said he wants to attack my queen, but then I'm getting material for free. But is there a way I can still get the queen? I don't think there is, so I can settle for this, which is not bad. Here, it's not really threatening anything, so I can maybe do this. He takes there. I'm still going to take the rook, so I'd rather just go there. Okay, this is not great, but it's decent. Now the pawn protects also, but to make sure, let's just do that. So this shots, I thought he had a better, if he had more time, he could have done a little bit better in this exchange. Anyway, okay, so we are not afraid to exchange pieces because we are just up material. So I've got rook plus 2 pawns for a knight, which is significant material advantage. I just need to now conclude matters. I'll use my bishop to protect this pawn and keep these pieces out. So right now these pieces are kind of stuck out of the game by the pawns. These 2 pieces are not playing. If he tries to reposition them like this, I'll just protect and chase him away. He would love to play this move, unfortunately he cannot. This knight has to go back. So yeah, I did use a little bit more time than him, but now I open lines on the queen side. So the idea usually when you close someone's pieces from one angle or one side of the board is you want to make sure that they can't actually, you shift the play to the other side of the board where they cannot reach. So this Okay, he has to protect e5, and this was the best. Well done, Ari. Ari is on 2 out of 2. And he's playing sober. Okay, so here we threaten check. So this pawn. So this move check, then he goes here, attacks our rook, so that won't really work well. So we just need to reposition this rook to the king side, queen side. So we're going to shift it here. So rook here. Maybe we might force that. Okay. So here now we go for h3, just limiting activity. So these pieces are out of the game, and this is one of his biggest problems in this position. And this was not really supposed to be possible. Where do we go here? Okay, don't need to be fancy. Okay, this could be very interesting. Still asking him either trade the bishop. At some point, you have to start converting the position. So the only piece that's not playing on my part is the king. And I need this file for now. He takes it. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to make it easy for him. Just here. Okay, play to my strengths. If he exchanges rooks, it's an easy endgame for me. If he doesn't, I get 2 active rooks on the 7th rank, so he has to make a decision. I'm coming for him now. This is what he should be avoiding. You should be avoiding activating my pieces like this. Okay. So now it's lost. That's because it's lost now. He might not be wanting to resign, but checkmate. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be checkmated. Hey, Emmanuel, welcome. I like the idea that this might be an active continuation as opposed to a passive one. I wonder. It's a bit of a clumsy setup that I've done. Okay, I want to castle long. Ari is like a drunken master. He plays better under the influence. Unhinged. It's a very weird position to put your piece without being forced. Okay. The next idea is he gives me is to play that. Okay. Although it's not showing, I'm making some poor decisions in this game. Okay, that last one was my opponent's. That was my opponent's poor decision. I want to eliminate the light squared bishop and I want to eliminate the knight. Then this knight is permanently secure here. But here I'm attack the queen, so yeah, so this is maybe what makes this a little bit even better, is that he's damaging his structure a lot in this position. Hey Donovan, welcome to ACO Chess. Please like and follow. So these pawns are a bit weak, and I'm not sure why he's thinking, because he really has one choice to take. Okay, so I want to exchange queens if possible. I've got some nice squares like knight f2, but sometimes in a game this can sort of draw you. Wanting to play one tactic can misdirect all your plans, so you still need to keep composure and play chess and keep improving the position as much as you can. So like right now I'm putting pressure here. These weaknesses are much more significant than just one move tactics. You lost on time, on 5 minutes. That means you're thinking. But were you happy with the position? Okay, he's not defending his pawns. If he doesn't defend, I'll take them. Ah, I missed an idea here. Knight e3. Okay, I'm not sure what. If I do knight e3, then he's going to rook here. I see you. I see you. What do I have? What do I have against his? Okay. It's a tactic. Oh yeah, what am I doing? It was funny. Yeah, I was not supposed to do that. It's like the mistake I made makes me lose all the advantage I had. And I have to start from scratch. Now I have only the advantage in time. I've got a minute. Yeah, but this is a blunder on my opponent's part. Now I get to get some material. So he returns the favor. What's actually one of his mistakes that he makes in speed chess, this guy, is he thinks about oh, he's good. This is a good idea, but I think it doesn't hold because of this check. And here I go check. And the point is that now when I take on d1, I'm threatening mate, so he doesn't really have time to take with his bishop. Okay, which also applies to this particular move, because he doesn't have time to take. I'm busy assailing him here. And this doesn't change. No, it does. Let's see, let's think a little bit about this. I go here, what happens? Okay, I can actually still play. The point is that rook c3 shields protection from b2. So you still can't take on. Not bad. This is a very good move, which I'm not sure how to deal with actually. But whatever I do, the thing is, he's got choices, but he's threatening mate. He's also threatening my piece. If I block him, he mates me here. So I just have to gamble time. Saved by the bell. Yeah. Ah, so your position was good. That's good. If your position is good, even if you lose on time, you learn a lot, and it means you're playing well. You just need to speed it up. My opponent offers me a draw on move 2. Okay, it's a bit weird. You put your bishop on b7, you play d5 to block your own bishop. Not to be recommended. Exactly. My opponent is playing fast, as they normally do, until it gets bad. Then he starts thinking. Okay. Okay, he wants to start attacking me on the king side. These kind of players are uncomfortable to play with. But one thing they cannot stand is them being attacked. Let's make it count. so this threatens knight c7 check. But our opponent is kind of like a one-trick mind. Dude, he wants to take. I'm not so worried about the rook. I could take here, check, and then let's say his king goes here, then I take, then he takes with check, and I have to start making some uncomfortable decisions here. So instead of giving him that satisfaction, he can't castle for now. I've got a material advantage, I've got a space advantage, plus I'm up a pawn or something like that. So I'll work with that. Keep it simple. And here again, he's threatening something. Yeah, stuff like this doesn't really work. I want to take with check. I don't want to help him, because then the knight survives in that variation. This opens up for the rook with check, and after this it's mate. Okay, so this guy plays d4. Let's play d5. It's not going to play anything exciting. Okay, just e6, c5. Okay. It's like we're playing a Tarrasch now. I'm trying to get something small out of the position. When I play knight c6, isolate this pawn and castle. It's just an isolated pawn, but those positions are fun to play and easy. You play with only two results in mind. Either draw or win. Oh, he played something. Okay, he played this. So I want to play like this. So I castle. Okay, so here, of course, he wants to play this position like that. And then maybe improve this, but then I'll just shift my queen to the king side like this. Maybe I can even play like this, something like this. So usually when you sort of like gain one advantage, like a static advantage, your opponent gains dynamics. In this particular case, although he has a terrible structure, notice that his pieces are very active. So I have to use dynamics to catch up in terms of development. One of the ideas is I have to play something like bishop a5, attacking his rook. Then utilizing the time to prevent him from maybe taking my pawns. But I don't even think it's really possible. I might have to give up a pawn just to get an active position. So this I don't believe in. This I really don't believe in. So let's say, for instance, I take something like this, and then I take and now I take on e2. Okay. I need to activate my pieces. Something like this would be nice. This blocks the pawn. I want the pawn active. So let's activate the pawn like this. I'm attacking c3. Oh, what was that? That was a terrible mistake. Completely lost in my own ideas of what I'm supposed to be doing. So most of the moves I was considering were completely useless. For some reason, I had the idea that the b file was still closed. Okay, look, don't think. Eight minutes. This might be one of my last games, just before we exit. So I still want to play something exciting. So I was hoping he plays c4, yes, and then we can play this. But this is wrong. What do I do here? I take here. Or do I take here? Yeah, take here is the approved method of playing this system. I can't play knight c6 because of d5. But then if I play bishop here, then I'm gaining tempo. He takes on c4, I take on d4, he takes on d4, I play knight c6 with another gain of tempo. He goes back to his original square. I develop the knight, I develop the bishop, I play h6. Just find out where you want to keep that bishop. Okay, committed. Wonder what do I do? How do I keep it real? Shuri and my crew. Okay, thank you. Okay, I have to keep developing the position. If he castles, I'm in trouble. So I need to make it count. I got the win. Yeah, the players are strong. It's much more fun when you're playing people who are capable. Okay. So again, I have to clear up my mess before he castles. The idea is that I don't want him to play knight d5. So yeah, he does. So kind of have to do this. I'm not even happy with this decision. Oh, but that was a terrible one. The one he made. They should have taken with the queen, but I'm not sure why not. Because from here onwards, it might just be pain. So I want to play this move, but then he takes on c7. Okay. Yeah, c5. Now I just get a better version of everything, I think. I'm not sure what the idea is behind my opponent's move, but it's a mistake. I put pressure here, I put pressure on c3. If I didn't have a lesson area, I would continue playing, but this will be my last game. The little guy has got lots of questions for you, Ari. He's back to normal. I'm not sure what knight g7 the idea was. He's feeling great. Joseph, how are you? Welcome. Joseph is my brother. Okay, so yeah, the knight is well positioned, but if I take, he opens up for the rook. That's what he wants. I actually want to try and see if I can exchange queens. Joseph, where are you? Okay, yeah. You should not allow me to exchange these pieces like this because it's just now lost. It's a question of technique. So for instance, a move like this in this position is good, putting pressure on c4, which means the rook is stuck at protecting c4. In the endgame, I should be looking at he resigns. He resigns mainly because he saw this move knight d3. It attacks the rook and attacks that rook, and it's game over. It's game over. So thank you for joining us, and really appreciate all the support and the likes, and that's what's building this stuff. It's about to grow bigger in the next couple of months, so we really appreciate the support. Suraj, you just came in when I'm about to leave. Welcome. Don't forget to like and follow so that you get notifications. Ari, see you. Thank you, everyone. Cheers.